Hey everybody, it's another beautiful night here in Massachusetts Maritime, and you're probably wondering why I haven't made any videos in a while, if you count 2 days being a while. So basically, the reason why it's taken so long to make another video was just because I just kind of needed a break. Making a video every day takes a lot of time, and I had a big test this Friday, which hopefully I did well on, so I kind of dedicated those days and dedicate a lot more time to making sure I pass this test, and I think I did pretty alright on it, honestly. I don't know what my grade is until tomorrow, on Monday, Wednesday, because it's a holiday, so yeah, I'm super excited. Plans for this weekend, I plan on seeing 2 movies and hanging out with a good friend, Bosco. So basically, I want to see the 2 horror movies, Lighthouse, and the other horror movie is the Stephen King sequel to The Shining, which is, I kind of forgot what its name is. Tell you in a moment. Edit. And Doctor Sleep. Personally, I want to see Lighthouse more. It's more of an indie movie than Doctor Sleep is. Doctor Sleep is more of a mainstream horror movie, but I've heard they're both really good. But ultimately, I've heard nothing but phenomenal things about the Lighthouse movie. So if you want to see a really amazing horror movie, which it's even more than a horror movie, it's apparently a dark comedy and has a whole bunch of other things going on with it, I recommend it. It's about 2 guys, Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, I think is his name. I know he's the Twilight guy, but apparently he's completely changed since those movies. This is like his best role ever. And he gives a chilling performance, apparently. This is like Oscar-worthy performance. And not to mention, he's going to be our next Batman. So I honestly say we give the guy a chance. And everything I've heard about this movie just says it's going to be amazing, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to this weekend. Not to mention, apparently you have the Veterans Day Parade. In Florida, the Veterans Day Parade, we have it locally, which is really cool. Here, it's more like we're next to New York, so New York throws the parade, and I guess we watch on TV. So, I guess for that, I don't know. For Veterans Day, I'll probably just get the room ready for inspections. And I'll probably be coming back from my friend's house, so that's my plans. But for today's video, basically, I just want to tell you guys that, and I'm here to redeem myself on knots. So in the last video, I had to change it a little bit because I got one of the knots wrong and I mispronounced most of the knots in the video. So yeah, I knew it was not the greatest video, but honestly, I said it in the video, hey, I'm still learning, so bear with me if I get some of these wrong, and I did get some of those wrong. So I'm here to redo my knots. I properly know how to do them. Plus, if I don't remember, I'm not going to be like, oh, I know how to do this. I'm just going to look it up. But to be honest, I know how to do these knots now because I am ready for Mr. Vasher's test. I'm ready for Vessel Fam test. The whole shenanigans. I'm ready for it. Let's go. First things first, we're going to talk about the knots I got right, which are actually a lot of them, to be honest. But first things first, we're going to do the figure 8. It's the easiest one, super easy. Everyone can do it. A kid can do it. So first things first, you grab one end of the knot, you make a loop, and then as you're making the loop, you go around itself once, and then you just pull upwards. Up. Cut! No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's literally that simple. Watch. Bam. Figure 8 knot. See, I'm just messing with you there. Basically, a figure 8 knot's really easy. It's really good. Protects you. It's simple. So if you want to see it again, I'll show you right now. So figure 8 is literally this. It's literally You have your line. You go around itself once, and then you pull the line through the hole. Bam. Figure 8. It's that simple. Really easy knot. See? Look at that. Bam. It's that easy, guys. The next knot, which I did get correct, was the square knot. So I'm going to show you guys the square knot. There's 2 ways to do it. I'm going to do the most common way, and then I'll do the way I figured it out. Because there's another knot, which will be after the square knot, called the Beckett knot, or the sheep head. And basically, that was a knot. I could not remember its name for the life of me. And I think in the video I did mess up a couple times when showing it. Like I made a knot, but then I accidentally made a square knot, because when making a single Beckett, you can also make a square knot if you don't put the line through the right hole. If you put it through the hole instead of through it again. Make more sense in the video, but basically I'm just going to show you how to make a square knot. So, time to show you guys a square knot. So, you grab your two ends, you wrap it around itself once with a W, and then you simply do it the other way. It's that simple. Oh, if I can actually move my big fingers to do this. Nope. You can do this. I believe in you. Fingers away. Bam. So as you can see, that is a square knot. It kind of, I don't know why they call it a square knot. I guess it looks like a square or someone, but yeah, that's a square knot. Super good, super strong. I can show you it again real quick. It's really easy. Grab your two ends, make a W, then you just make another W, but the other way now. If I can grab it right. Yeah. Bam. That is a square knot. There's also another way to make the square knot. So that's first way to make it. The second way to make it is the same way you make single Beckett. So single Beckett was the one where you grab it in and you throw through the hole around a tree. They call this part the tree. You see how there's a loop? Just make sure this is the loop. They call the part where you hold it the tree. I don't know why they call it that, but through the hole, around the tree, and then if you go back down the hole, you made a square knot again. So that's basically it, how to make a square knot. That's the other way to do it. Personally, I actually prefer this way, because it's kind of just easier to do in a quick motion. If you just really need a knot, you don't have to grab both ends. You just, boop, square knot. Really easy, really simple. Now the other knot, which I couldn't in the video, I forgot the name. It's called a single Beckett or a sheep's head or a sheep's knot or whatever, sheep something. But personally, I just know it's single Beckett. So single Beckett, it's just a little different from the same way how you make a square knot the second way, where basically you make the circle, you put it through the hole, around the tree, but instead of going back through the hole, you go around itself, and then you pull together. No, wait, see, I messed up again. See, this is what I did last time in the video. I made a square knot. So what you want to do is not do that, and you just do this. That's a single Beckett. The only difference I did here was instead of going back through the hole, I went above it. So you see, so square knot, you go underneath itself again, and a single Beckett, you go through itself, and then you just pull, and that's a single Beckett. There's two types of Beckets. There's a double Beckett and a single Beckett. I want to show you guys a single Beckett one more time, and then I'll show you guys a double Beckett real quick. Hope this video is helping, by the way. You do need to know your knots if you're a decky kid or if you're a marine transit kid. So basically, if you're what's it called, a major that's going on the boat, that's actually supposed to be on the boat, facilities kids. Basically, you guys need to know how to make a knot. It's really important. Even the engine kids need to know it. I need to know it. So I'm going to show you one more time how to make a single knot. Go through, around itself, and then go underneath itself, like underneath the line, and then knot through the hole. And you just pull. Bam. There you go. Strong as an ox. Yeah, look at that, baby. Look how good that looks. That is a single Beckett. Now, a double Beckett is really the same thing, except you go into itself twice. So instead of tightening it, you go in one more time around itself, and then you pull twice. So it's really easy. So again, you make the knot, go through, around, go above itself, and then make sure you have enough rope here. Hold on. And then you go around itself one more time, and then you pull. Bam, Now you got a double Beckett, or a sheep's head, or double sheep head. No, it's just called a double Beckett. A sheep's head and a single Beckett is the same thing. A double Beckett just called a double Beckett. So there he is, beauty. So the only difference is that there's two of these now instead of one. And yeah, that is a double Beckett, and that's how you do a double Beckett. I'll show you one more time, and then I'll go into my last knot, which will be the dreadful, and I got the name this time, Bowline. A Bowline knot. Which last time I think I remembered the name, but I did not create the knot correctly. So I'm going to show you guys the double Beckett one more time. You go up the hole, through itself once, not through the hole though, and then you go around again, never going through the hole again. Bam. Look how good that looks. Woo! Yep. Alright, time for the bowline. Now the bowline, it's really easy to mess up, so I'll go slowly about this. My teacher has a whole different way of teaching it, where he makes this, he wraps it around and then he flips it with his hand. But personally, I don't like that way. This way is a lot easier, and you know what? If I got it wrong, just tell me I got it wrong in the comments. But I'm pretty sure I've gone to my teacher multiple times and say, hey, this is a bowline, correct? And he said yes. So I've been told this is how to do it. This is not the way he teaches us, but this is a bowline. So as long as it results in a bowline, we're good. Alright, so what you want to do is grab the middle of your end, and you make the line like this, right? Just a single slip. The top part that's going above, as you can't tell, this part right here, that's above it, you're going to take the line, and you're going to go up itself like this, through the hole, around this end, the one on the bottom end, and then you go back through like this. Right there. I just think I just messed it up. No, wait, no, I did it. I did it. I freaked myself out for a second there, but this is a bowline. So I messed up last time. This is a bowline. So it's basically a sheep's head with a extra lasso piece. I think this is for connecting lines. I think that's the whole point of it. Honestly, I kind of forgot the purposes of these lines. I just know they're important, and you need to know how to make them. Maybe I'll do another video explaining the importance of knots. But for now, this is a bowline. I noticed a bowline because it has this part. If it didn't have this part, it ain't a bowline. Let me show you one more time. So basically, grab the middle, you wrap it. The end that's on top, as you can see, it's on top, goes underneath itself. Then you go back underneath the lower end, and then you go back through the hole above the top end, and then you just pull. Bam. That is a bowline. It might be a weird looking bowline, but that's a bowline. That is a bowline. That is a bowline. Yeah, see? It still has that part, and it still has this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be safe, don't do anything stupid. Expect the video tomorrow, but honestly, it should just be me talking about a movie. So if you want to hear me talking about how good The Lighthouse was, or how good Dr. Sleep was, I'll tell you. And maybe you might have some video of me and Bosco playing video games. But other than that, this thing needs to stop falling. Anyway, you guys take care. Don't do anything stupid. I'm so happy about this weekend, man. My hair can finally grow in a little bit just before I shave it on Monday. Man, I was a handsome guy. You have no idea, but getting off topic. Alright, bye.